Hey guys, welcome back to Sip, Savor, Celebrate.
I'm Chris.
I'm Cody.
And Evan. Y'all stole my thunder.
Well, look, somebody told me on the other day, they said we needed to add a third person, so I just thought we'd, arbitrarily add a third person. It's Cody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anywho, we are talking about Booker's. What is unique about Booker's is they're their own brand, and their philosophy is all about being the rare cut and the unfiltered. So they want to bring it to you as pure as they can. But what is unique about them is they focus on the rack house when they are
What is a rack house?
Making their bourbon. And that's all about the temperature and the humidity to get the most out of the mash.
So they're going scientific on this.
Correct. And it is aged to perfection. It is bottled and uncut. So this comes straight out of the still, guys.
It's 125 proof. Oh, that's a good pop.
Close to...
Oh, God. That smells amazing. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
And this was all started by, son and dad. And son has taken over, and as I said, turned the page, but have not gotten away from dad's real way of doing bourbon. So...
Now, I thought this was owned by one of the big guys.
No.
It's not? Are you
Not
sure?
according to their website and their information.
Yeah, this one says uncut, unfiltered, small batch bourbon.
Yeah.
I told you, this is...
Okay, y'all.
I'm like...
Devin, I told you I had this at the casino a couple months ago, about a month ago.
So beautiful barrel.
I'm hitting vanilla.
Master distiller notes. Okay. We got 7% came from the 7th floor of 9-story warehouse H.
Mm-hmm.
9% came from the 4th floor of 7-story warehouse W. 11 came from the 4th floor of 7-story warehouse I. 18% came from the 4th floor, 7-story warehouse O. 19% came from the 4th floor of 9-story warehouse G. This is crazy. This is also... The last 30% came from the 4th floor of the 7th-story warehouse Z. The liquid is a medium amber color from the 7 years spent in aging in a white oak barrel. The oak-forward aroma is well balanced with notes of vanilla, toasted nuts, and altogether the result is really pleasant. After the first sip, you'll find the long finish doesn't overpower the warm taste. I know Carl and Booker would have been proud of this batch and enjoyed it together after a long day work at the distillery. And then there's a whole batch story and all that stuff. So, I know we're talking notes of the nose and all that stuff, but I want to tell you the price as well. What a beautiful box. Look at this thing. This thing is amazing. It's a wooden box, a plexiglass window. It's up there. So you're going to expect to pay some money, and a lot of times you're going to find this in the $200, $300 range. I was lucky enough to find it, and believe it or not, I know you're going to laugh, but I bought this from raretequilas.com. I know you're laughing. I get it. But it was the best price. I bought this and Blanton's for both $149, and it showed up my house. So it's a really good price. What are you thinking? What do you guys get on the nose? Tell me first the nose.
I mean, when I first smelled it, I got vanilla for some reason.
Oh, man. Devin?
Very toasted and nutty and caramel and cream and a beautiful light American oak, which totally leads into the blend of kind of light pepper and spices that you get on that nose.
It's got so much beautiful spice to it. It's kind of like Christmas baking spices. So cinnamon, clove, maybe a little bit of vanilla, a spice cake almost.
Right.
It's not super sweet, but there's some sweetness to this. I mean, I know you guys have seen me do the quick review of this over at the casino a couple months back, but man, I love this. It's my house. I can do it. I love these glasses. You see, they're as big as my head.
Mine too.
Oh, for God's sakes. Yeah, dreaming. There was a song back in the 90s by a group called Color Me Bad. And guess what that song was? Dream on, dream away. God, y'all. Even though it's 100... Dude, this is 100 and... I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing.
125 proof.
125 proof.
It'll warm you up in the winter for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
7 years, 1 month, 2 days. This specific bottle was aged.
I mean,
You know, I don't know. It's almost like a wine bottle to me.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it doesn't have the indentation that most wine bottles do.
It almost looks like a leather top, even though that's wax.
Yeah, it's all wax. They do a good job. Yeah, right here. Here it is. It says, the whiskey in this package is the highest grade bourbon created by me here at Jim Beam.
Okay, so they're using Jim Beam's facility. Yep.
It is bottled, uncut, and unfiltered. My grandfather, Jim Beam, liked his whiskey from 6 to 8 years old.
I mean,
You know, that's kind of great information. I mean, I know it's probably a marketing thing and all that, but you know what? I think that's pretty awesome. And it's kind of like, it's kind of a cursive writing and stuff like that. Kids these days couldn't write it. What are you thinking? Tell me, what are you getting on the taste? What are you getting on the nose?
I'm getting heavy on like the barrel, the oak, and like I kind of got a molasses and like the ginger feedback. Like,
You know, I never thought of that. I can agree with you on that ginger because that high proof, 125 proof, is going to be that same, like, hit you in the back of your taste buds like ginger would. You're right. No, I would have never have thought of ginger.
like if you leave it on your tongue for a little bit, you get like the molasses.
Y'all, if you've got an amazing cigar and you want something to... I do have a good cigar. Thank you for a customer that helped me out on that one. I'm sorry. I've already done this review, but I enjoy it. Y'all know I already enjoy this. You don't like it?
I think, Jim Beam is good, but I don't
This
think...
doesn't taste like Jim Beam.
No.
This don't taste any close to Jim Beam.
Disagree.
You think it tastes just like Jim Beam?
I think they are very close. I think the mash is close. I think the way it's done is close. I think your flavors are close. The only thing kind of missing is the honey that I get from the Jim Beam, but everything is kind of there.
Cody, are you on the same line as I am? I don't think he's right.
No. I feel... I mean, even though he's got some good points there, but it's a whole different ballgame to me.
Cheers, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you listening to us babble on about what we think. And this is honestly, and this is what he thinks, this is what he thinks, this is what I think. It doesn't mean that's what's going to be what you get. This is not, and I will repeat, this is not your average bourbon.
Correct. This
is something that you might even have an extremely hard time finding.
Correct.
It is not, it's not easy. And it wasn't easy for me to find as well. And then after I finally got one, I went to one of my favorite liquor stores, and they had two on hand for the same exact price that I paid. So I'm not mad about that. I appreciate you guys.
It is totally a cut above as they want it to be.
Yes.
So that's what sets them apart. Is it is not, filtered in any way, shape, or form. The flavors are still beautiful out of there.
Let me ask you, because we just did a review on that Field of Dreams.
Why wouldn't you do a blind taste test between this and Jim Beam?
Ooh, I don't have Jim Beam. So we'll have to do that. You know what? We're going to do a blind taste test of Booker's first. That's going to be a massacre. I know it's going to be a massacre.
Yes, but if he's comparing it and saying it's almost close to Jim Beam, see if he can nail it on the head.
You know what, Cody? I like where you're going with that. Cheers to y'all, brother. I appreciate that because you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Okay.
We will do this. This is going to kill me. Booker's versus Jim Beam. It's coming. Make sure you check in future reviews because I think that's funny.
I want to be here for that one.
You will be. You will be here for that one. Because Jim Beam, from what I remember, it's kind of like table whiskey. And I didn't care for it too much. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. I'll go pick up a bottle. I know this is going to be stupid. But we're going to do a blind taste test between Booker's and Jim Beam. Because I know there can't be. But hey, I want you to keep staying tuned to us. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You'll know when we do this. So thanks, guys.
Follow him on Facebook, too.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube. But YouTube, that's our home. We're the OGs on YouTube. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you. Always remember to sip, savor, and celebrate. Have a great time. Have a great week. And I know things can be tough sometimes, but you know what? Have a glass. Enjoy yourself.
Sounds like you've had enough glasses for all of our viewers.
What? Maybe.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all. Salud. Thanks a lot.